Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into Ethereum, the king of smart contracts and a pillar of the crypto world. The main question on everyone's mind right now is, can ETH bounce back to $4,500 by the end of 2025? We'll break down the current market, examine bullish and bearish factors, and look at expert predictions. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just curious about crypto, this video will give you the insights you need to understand Ethereum's potential path forward. Let's get started by looking at where Ethereum stands today. As of now, Ethereum is trading around the $3,000 mark. This comes after a period of significant volatility, with prices swinging up and down as the broader crypto market reacts to global events and investor sentiment. The $3,000 level is a key psychological point for many traders, and it sets the stage for the next big move. But what will it take for ETH to climb back to $4,500? Let's explore the factors that could drive Ethereum's price higher in the coming years. One of the strongest bullish factors for Ethereum is the growing interest from institutional investors. Over the past year, we've seen more large financial players entering the crypto space, and Ethereum-based ETFs are gaining traction. This institutional demand brings more credibility and liquidity to the market, which can help stabilize prices and drive them higher. As more funds and companies allocate capital to ETH, the potential for a price surge increases. Let's look at how this demand is shaping Ethereum's outlook. Ethereum isn't just a speculative asset, it's the backbone of decentralized finance, DeFi, NFTs, Web3, and tokenization. Its network is used for thousands of applications, from lending platforms to digital art marketplaces. This strong utility means real on-chain demand, which supports long-term growth. As more developers and users build on Ethereum, the network effect grows, making it even more valuable. Let's see how this utility could impact price. Another key factor is Ethereum staking. As more ETH is staked, less is available for trading, effectively reducing the circulating supply. This supply reduction can create upward pressure on price, especially if demand continues to rise. Staking also incentivizes long-term holding, which can help stabilize the market. With Ethereum's transition to proof-of-stake, staking has become even more central to the network's security and growth. Many analysts are optimistic about Ethereum's future. Several experts predict that ETH could reach between $4,500 and $7,500 by the end of 2025, depending on how market conditions evolve. These predictions are based on factors like network growth, adoption rates, and macroeconomic trends. While no forecast is guaranteed, these targets give us a sense of what's possible if bullish momentum continues. The broader economic environment plays a huge role in crypto prices. If global markets shift into a risk-on mode, where investors are more willing to take chances, cryptocurrencies like Ethereum could see explosive growth. Factors like lower interest rates and a friendlier regulatory climate can also provide a major boost. Let's examine how these macro trends could influence ETH's journey to $4,500. Regulation is always a hot topic in crypto. Clearer rules from governments and financial authorities can help legitimize Ethereum and attract more institutional money. On the flip side, harsh regulations could slow growth or even trigger sell-offs. The next few years will be critical as countries around the world decide how to approach digital assets. We'll keep an eye on these developments as they unfold. While regulation can be positive, it also poses risks. Sudden changes in policy or unexpected crackdowns can create uncertainty and volatility. For Ethereum, this means that any negative regulatory news could quickly impact price and sentiment. Investors need to stay informed and be ready to adapt as the landscape changes. Ethereum isn't the only smart contract platform out there. Competitors like Solana, Avalanche, and others are constantly improving and trying to capture market share. If these alternative blockchains offer faster speeds or lower fees, they could attract users and developers away from Ethereum. This competition is healthy for innovation but could slow ETH's price growth if it loses its edge. Crypto markets are known for their volatility. A sudden downturn in the broader market, whether due to economic shocks or investor panic, can drag Ethereum's price down quickly. While long-term fundamentals may remain strong, short-term corrections are always possible. It's important to be prepared for ups and downs along the way. Despite the risks, Ethereum has several strengths that set it apart. Its large developer community, robust security, and established ecosystem make it a leader in the blockchain space. The ongoing upgrades and innovations like Layer 2 scaling keep Ethereum relevant and competitive. These strengths provide a solid foundation for future growth. No platform is perfect, and Ethereum has its share of challenges. High transaction fees during peak times and network congestion can frustrate users. While upgrades are addressing these issues, they remain a concern. Additionally, the transition to proof-of-stake is still being tested at scale, and any technical hiccups could impact confidence. Layer 2 solutions are a major development for Ethereum. These scaling technologies like Optimism and Arbitrum help reduce fees and speed up transactions by processing some activity off the main chain. As adoption of Layer 2 grows, Ethereum becomes more efficient and user-friendly, which could attract even more users and developers. Ethereum is the foundation of decentralized finance, or DeFi. Billions of dollars flow through DeFi protocols built on Ethereum, enabling lending, borrowing, trading, and more without traditional banks. This ecosystem is a major driver of demand for ETH, as users need the token to interact with DeFi apps. As DeFi grows, so does Ethereum's value proposition. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and the broader Web3 movement are also powered by Ethereum. From digital art to gaming assets, NFTs have created new use cases and brought mainstream attention to the blockchain. Web3 aims to decentralize the internet, and Ethereum is at the heart of this transformation. These trends add to ETH's long-term potential. Tokenization is another area where Ethereum shines. Real-world assets like real estate, stocks, and even art can be represented as tokens on the blockchain. This opens up new possibilities for investment, trading, and ownership. As tokenization becomes more popular, Ethereum's role as the leading smart contract platform is likely to strengthen. Ethereum's supply dynamics are changing. With more ETH being staked and burned through transaction fees, the overall supply growth is slowing down. This scarcity effect can support higher prices if demand remains strong. Understanding these supply mechanics is key to predicting ETH's future value. Demand for ETH comes from many sources: DeFi, NFTs, staking, and more. As the network grows and new applications launch, more users need ETH to pay for transactions and participate in the ecosystem. This organic demand is a powerful force that can drive prices higher over time. Let's take a closer look at what the experts are saying. Many analysts believe that Ethereum is well positioned for growth, citing its strong fundamentals and expanding ecosystem. Some see $4,500 as a realistic target, while others are even more bullish. It's important to weigh these opinions alongside your own research and risk tolerance. Market sentiment can change quickly in crypto. Positive news such as successful upgrades or new partnerships can spark rallies. On the other hand, negative headlines can trigger sell-offs. Keeping an eye on sentiment indicators and staying up to date with news is crucial for any investor. Interest rates set by central banks have a big impact on all markets, including crypto. Lower rates tend to make riskier assets like Ethereum more attractive as investors search for higher returns. If rates stay low or drop further, ETH could benefit from increased inflows. Global economic trends such as inflation and currency devaluation can also drive interest in Ethereum. As people look for alternatives to traditional assets, crypto becomes more appealing. Ethereum's versatility and established reputation make it a top choice for those seeking exposure to digital assets. Institutional adoption is accelerating. Major banks, asset managers, and even governments are exploring Ethereum and its applications. This growing acceptance helps legitimize ETH and could pave the way for more mainstream investment products like ETFs and mutual funds. Ethereum-based ETFs are a game changer. They make it easier for traditional investors to gain exposure to ETH without dealing with wallets or exchanges. As more ETFs launch and attract assets, demand for Ethereum could rise significantly, supporting higher prices. Ethereum is constantly evolving. Major upgrades like the recent transition to proof-of-stake are designed to improve scalability, security, and sustainability. These upgrades can boost confidence in the network and attract more users and developers, which in turn supports price growth. Ethereum's move to proof-of-stake is a major milestone. This consensus mechanism replaces energy-intensive mining with staking, making the network more eco-friendly and efficient. Stakers help secure the network and earn rewards, while the reduced energy use appeals to environmentally conscious investors. The environmental impact of cryptocurrencies is a growing concern. Ethereum's shift to proof-of-stake dramatically reduces its energy consumption, making it one of the more sustainable blockchains. This change could attract investors who prioritize green technology and responsible investing. Security is critical for any blockchain. Ethereum's robust security protocols and active developer community help protect the network from attacks and bugs. This trust is essential for attracting both users and institutional investors, supporting long-term growth. Ethereum's community is one of its greatest assets. Developers, users, and advocates around the world contribute to its growth and resilience. This vibrant community helps drive innovation, troubleshoot issues, and promote adoption, making Ethereum stronger over time. Developer activity is a key indicator of a blockchain's health. Ethereum consistently ranks at the top for active developers, new projects, and code updates. This ongoing activity ensures that the network stays competitive and adapts to new challenges. Ethereum's user base continues to expand. More wallets, more transactions, and more applications mean greater demand for ETH. As adoption spreads, the network effect strengthens, making Ethereum even more valuable and resilient. Mainstream awareness of Ethereum is at an all-time high. News coverage, celebrity endorsements, and high-profile partnerships have brought ETH into the spotlight. This increased visibility can attract new investors and drive further adoption. Retail investors play a big role in crypto markets. As more people learn about Ethereum and its potential, retail participation increases. This can add to price momentum, especially during bull markets, and help ETH reach new highs. Media coverage has a powerful impact on crypto prices. Positive stories about Ethereum's upgrades, partnerships, or price action can fuel optimism and attract new buyers. Conversely, negative headlines can trigger fear and selling. Staying informed is key to navigating these swings. Social media platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube play a huge role in shaping crypto sentiment. Viral posts, influencer opinions, and trending topics can all move markets. Ethereum's active online community helps spread news and build excitement around new developments. Strategic partnerships and integrations with other companies and platforms can boost Ethereum's utility and adoption. Each new collaboration brings more users and use cases, strengthening the network and supporting price growth. Funding for developers is crucial for innovation. Ethereum's ecosystem offers grants and support for new projects, encouraging experimentation and growth. This steady flow of resources helps keep Ethereum at the forefront of blockchain technology. Education is key to adoption. Ethereum's community provides a wealth of resources, tutorials, and guides for new users and developers. This focus on education helps lower barriers to entry and encourages more people to participate in the ecosystem. Ethereum is a truly global network. Users, developers, and businesses from around the world contribute to its growth. This international reach helps diversify risk and ensures that Ethereum remains relevant across different markets and cultures. Ethereum's long-term vision is ambitious. The project aims to be the foundation for a decentralized internet, supporting everything from finance to social media. This big-picture thinking attracts visionary developers and investors who believe in the future of blockchain technology. While the outlook for Ethereum is positive, there are always risks to consider. Regulatory changes, technical challenges, and market volatility can all impact price. Staying informed and managing risk is essential for anyone investing in crypto. Based on current trends, institutional flows, and network growth, my realistic price prediction for Ethereum by the end of 2025 is between $4,000 and $5,000. In a bullish scenario, $4,500 is highly achievable. This forecast takes into account both the opportunities and the risks discussed throughout the video. Sum up, Ethereum's path to $4,500 by 2025 depends on a mix of bullish factors, macro trends, and potential risks. Institutional demand, network upgrades, and strong community support all point to a bright future. However, competition and regulation remain important variables to watch. Staying informed and adaptable will be key for anyone following ETH's journey. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Ethereum's price outlook for 2025. Whether you're bullish or cautious, understanding the key drivers and risks can help you make better decisions. Stay tuned for more crypto insights and updates as the market evolves. See you in the next video.